Hey, good evening. It's Thursday, and yes, I'm looking in the mirror. And hopefully, the pollen here in Atlanta has not gotten you down. It's getting a hold of me. But I was just thinking about if I was going to shave tonight with what I was going to shave with. So I'm decided that I'm just going to use. I found a very old sample tester of Dr. Mike's old-fashioned cocktail since we made some earlier this week. Right? So I thought I'd give that a little go because it's that orange and bourbon and bitters and magic and all that other good stuff. So I figured, we'll stick with the if everything's yellow around here, we'll go with orange and yellow for tonight. Hello, I'm Dr. Mike from Dr. Mike's Shaving Emporium, Little Atlanta, magical place. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Thank you for showing up. I tell you, things are happening. Things are happening, and not just pollen. So we actually have started to really dial in our beard line, our beard wash, beard conditioner, beard treatment, I guess. Utterly Soft. Very close to wrapping that up, getting things all set. Hopefully we'll have that for next week. Next week is Southeast Punk Flea Market up in Spartanburg. Hopefully, hey, RJ, because I know that Greenville, Spartanburg area up there has been experiencing some wildfires. So this has just been a crazy year. Hopefully, you're not having a crazy year. I know there's a lot of people who have been under the weather. We've had a complete shutdown of a convention very quickly due to let's see. I don't want to be one of those but from what I'm understanding from the PR announcement, it is, hey Matt, hey Brad, hey everybody. From the PR thing from Wild West Con, it was norovirus, which is nasty. It's like stomach flu, but it's brutal. So here we go with this. So you got to make sure to wash your hands, especially at convention. Anytime people gather, we need to make sure we are taking care of ourselves. And shave is a wonderful way to do it. Blah blah. Right. Hey Rick, good to see you. Oh yeah, Michael Dixon. I tell you, I had, if you'll recall, a couple of Thursdays ago, I ran into the flu myself. And Kay and Matt were wonderful folks. My sister Julie were wonderful folks to take care and bring me soup and such. So listen, it's, hey Jamie. Oh, very good, very good. So you gotta really make sure to take care of yourself. Liquid IV is really helpful. Room temperature Gatorade and things like that. From what I understand, and this is just me, and I'm sure I'll get told wrong or told that I'm wrong, that when you're sick like that, if your tummy is tender, don't go dumping super cold stuff in there. Don't go dumping super hot stuff in there. Just room temperature Gatorade. Just get the fluids in you. Make it easy on your body. Oh yeah, Michael. I will tell you that it ain't nice. It ain't nice. Concrete used to be like, used to get a little bit of grungy, kind of like, it was like having an allergy thing. But you never can tell. And that's why hygiene is important. And that's why we're talking about it, right? It's not correct. See, told you, it's for me, it's always easier on a tender stomach when I'm just sipping something gentle. And I'm not worried about, it being too cold. Because of course, when you have a fever, cold is very cold and hot is very hot. Scotch is neat. There you go. Huh. Scotch is neat. Yeah, it's a... I love spreading my old wives' tales. So that's good. But that always made me feel better. Yep. So, but we are moving along. we are getting into sort of the bigger shows of the season coming up in Huntsville at the end of April. But we were talking about Spartanburg, weren't we? Yes, we were. A hot toddy, yes. And I bet RJ has a wonderful recipe for that. I bet Ksenia has a wonderful recipe for all those things. So, but for me, it's just been an easy kind of week. I've gotten some good car repair work done, which is good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So if I got this thing fixed, then I may have dodged a bullet. And by bullet, I mean a very expensive thing. Yes, Huntsville is the same weekend as JordanCon, and I have attended JordanCon, and I will tell you, I've never read nor seen The Wheel of Time. And I understand it's very good. I know that there's a series on Amazon Prime or one of the streaming things. So maybe one day I will see that. But we found that Huntsville seems to really be a popular show for us. Especially it gets us out into the Alabama side of the world. And, you know, we've got to make sure that we spread the message of Dr. Mike's a little farther west. Okay, well, so Chris says we should all show up for a new product party and hate an old-fashioned or gin and tonic. Well, that's just terrible. I know what you mean. Have. God bless those autocorrect. Have. Correct. We should. I think that would be fun. Well, actually, those are not new products. They're just newly made. We've had them, but the new stuff would be the Dr. Mike's Beard Wash, Beard Conditioner, and Otterly Soft. So, yes, maybe. You know what I think? What I'm thinking is one of the Saturdays in May is Tucker Day here in Atlanta, and I will have the booth set up on Main Street in Tucker. That might be a wonderful way to get people together, because not only will we be there, but we will have Nikki's Undefeated for cheesesteaks right there. We'll have a cookie place. We'll have a burger place. We'll have the whole parades of bands and things. So that might be something to think about. Why don't we think about that, Miss Kay? We'll put that in the hopper for things to think about. This, my little room here is filling up with the scent of oranges and bourbon, which is nice. Kay gets amazing amounts of credit. She is a machine when it comes to making soaps and shave soaps and beard stuff. She's been working very, very hard. Yeah. Well, hold on. We still got time to talk because it's easy. That's the easiest thing to talk about, Rick. So I was going to shave, and then I could show you how grungy that thing is. So give me a sec. I was about to mention our friends Shawnee and Andrew over in Alabama. They've been moved into their new place. They got married, moved into a new place. And, the stress of all that. So the night ain't over. You got that right. So we want to wish them well, and hopefully they are doing okay. We, it's nice to that everybody gets to be here sometimes, but it's like, I tell you, this is never a mandatory meeting, okay? So don't fret if you miss one. So there you go. All right, so I have just shaved, and I want to make sure that my razor is clean, and I also need to change the blade. So 3-piece razor. Why do we call it 3-piece razor? All right, because it's 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take this blade off. That's a whole blade. I'm going to drop it in my Rockwell blade bag, just like this. So what would I do? Well, with this, all you have to do is a little bit of a certain blue dishwashing detergent is what I use. So, and a toothbrush. Just about, that's as easy as you got to do. So this is kind of all grungy, chromy stuff. So just a little bit. And then if you have a microfiber towel, it makes it very easy to make them shiny again. So a little bit of blue dishwashing soap, right? Everyone does, Kay. Everyone does. Some people would call it, so there is the base plate. See how shiny we got that? And the top plate, see how the yellow cloth right here? And that's all I'm doing is I'm just giving it, I gave it a little bit of dishwashing soap, and see now it's nice and clean, nice and bright. And we'll put it back together. So that's how you clean a razor. Yes, it will. So you see, now it's nice and shiny, bright, and that's all you have to do. If it's really, really dirty, really, really grungy, you can always really take a nice toothbrush and give it a nice scrub. You don't want to use any bleach or anything like that. Don't ever do that to your stuff. For brushes, hold on, let me get this. This is shave soap in here now. But again, a certain blue dishwashing thing, if it's a natural boar brush or a natural badger brush or horsehair, use a nice shampoo, like a clarifying shampoo, something that is not going to be like you don't want a 2-in-1. So we got the shave soap out of this. So what I do? Well, I would take a little bit of the shampoo, put it in here, and I would lather it with my hand like this, wet it, lather it, and then just rinse it out. Baby shampoo works perfectly. Exactly, Chris. Very, very good. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the hair and everything gets cleaned, because, it can get a little grungy, like we all can. And let's see. I actually have a little bit of, I can even use our beard wash sample. So this is essentially a very, very good shampoo. So there's the little bit of water. And here I am cleaning up my brush. See, beard wash will work just fine. And you don't have to put any conditioner on it. You don't have to do anything like that. Just get it nice and clean and then give it a nice dry. Yes. 4-in-1. Oh, an ultrasonic. If it's like a jewelry cleaner, oh yeah. Actually, I've got a couple of razors I could use that. I could definitely use that. You just drop them in. As long as the chemical is not going to be dangerous to the plating or the instrument itself. You can't go bleaching your stuff or any kind of caustic acids or anything. But just if it's safe for jewelry, it should be safe for your razor. Especially like the hold on. Especially like the butterflies with all those moving parts. Yeah, you want to get in there and make sure they're nice and clean. Excellent. Yeah, some people actually they'll drop them in there. They'll take everything they got and just drop them in there. Straight razors are a different thing, a different critter, because they're so delicate, and you don't want to ever get them like soaked in anything. But just keep them clean. And maybe yell for the dirt to get out. And Kay, you are just on it. You on it tonight? Yes. So, I'd be careful with Simple Green. I know it's supposed to be safe, but so look at that. See, when you get all the gunk out of the brush, it really brings it back into shape. Look at that. Fabulous. And you can even use the blue dishwashing stuff on your handles. Scrub, scrub, scrub. There you go. Very good. All right. So I need to do an aftershave, so I'm going to use my Marisol Yellow for pollen. So let's see, what else? You know, for your strops, you can always use a little bit of neat's foot oil. Just a little bit. You never want to put too much of anything on anything, right? So there we go. Fabulous. Fabulous. So now this little room smells fabulous of oranges, lemons, and all manner of wonderful things. My skin is clean. My face is pretty. Thank you. And we're doing all right. So we have cleaned the brush. We've cleaned the razor. Make sure you take care. You want to have a nice clean towel when you're shaving. Make sure that's nice and clean. All right. So very good. Nothing smells like Team Spirit. There we go. Okay, so we have divested into grunge rock and grunge material. So that's awesome. Way to go, guys. You never cease to not impress me. Wait, never cease to impress me? Yeah, that's it. Sorry, didn't mean to reverse it. Okay, Brad, if you have Axe body spray, you will be beaten. Just want to let you know. That's a key thing. We do not need teenage angst around us. No, sir. No, sir. So with that, I'm going to say, before things just completely fall apart, we will see you next week, Tuesday, and we'll be talking about where we're going to be that following weekend, the Southeast Pond Flea Market in Spartanburg. And hopefully everybody is going to be okay and have a great weekend. And take care of yourself. During all this pollen stuff, make sure you keep your face clean. Make sure you keep your beard clean, right? And if you're going to shave, and we know you are, and you're going to beard's coming in great. Nice, even trimming it up. See how it comes back, everybody. Everything's good. Everything's nice and normal. Please shave dapper, beard dapper, be your dapper best. We'll see you Tuesday at 9 p.m. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Ooh, the comments. Jamie, we don't talk about those things. We don't talk about it later. Good night.